Hello, I want to introduce a web protocol called WebSocket. The WebSocket, similar to HTTP protocol, is a web protocol at application layer. They are of the parallel relationship, and here we all know that in HTTP we have a client and a server. Usually the server is the backend and the client is the front end. It usually the front end send a request to the backend to ask for some files, some data, and the backend server will return it with a response containing the information the client wants from the server. And we can see this relationship is like a unidirectional relation. It's always the client sends the request and the server sends the response after that. And in the case of WebSocket, it would be different. Firstly, we still have a client and a server. At the very beginning, the client and the server will be connected together based on TCP protocol. And after they are connected, their connection is bidirectional. That means the server can actively send some updates to the client. And also the client can still send some updates to the backend. It would be a little abstract, so let me demonstrate it using real code. Here is an application based on WebSocket. We can see we have two different pages. If I add some information from the first page, it will be immediately displayed on the second page. Let's see what is it like on an HTTP application. For example, there were two pages of a website based on HTTP protocol. For example, if I delete some data from this page, you can see that these two pages are not synchronized in real time. You have to refresh this page manually to get the up-to-date information. Vice versa. It's because when the data in the backend is modified, it will not notify the front end in the other pages. And let's see what happened when we create a new page of WebSocket. Here we have a breakpoint here. The most important line is here. WS equals new WebSocket URL. That means create a new client under WebSocket protocol. After the page is rendered, it will tell us that the page is connected to the backend. Also, let's see what happened in the backend. Now the cursor has come to here. We have three pages here. And let's see what happened when we enter some new information. Yeah, the backend will receive the request, and what the backend is going to do is send the updated messages to other clients. Let's see this array. Let's see how many clients there is in this array. You can see there are 2 clients corresponding to the 3 pages. There are 3 clients corresponding to the 3 pages, and so the sending will be executed for 3 times. Okay, now let's cancel the breakpoint. Let's see, here is the input information 5555, and in other pages the information is also updated. So the data is transferred from the front end to the back end, and after that, as I said for this application, once the backend has received the message, it will send the updated messages back to all the front end is connected to the WebSocket. This is the main difference between WebSocket and HTTP. The server in HTTP application can only passively receive data from the front end, and you will need to refresh the page manually for the application. So we all know that for such a simple application it won't be a problem, but for an application like a chatting room, for example, let's change the name here. When we send something from and to the different account, we are expecting that the data should be updated in real time rather than refreshed after we manually click some buttons. This is why we need WebSocket. Thank you.